Okay, so the next video that we're going to talk about is if you have a circle and we clearly have a diameter. Okay, so we have circle P, M, and N. So MN is a diameter. So if I inscribe a triangle, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a triangle in here. So you can look at this as a couple different ways. You can look at this as I have a triangle inscribed in a semicircle. So this triangle, all of its vertices are on a semicircle. Or you could look at it that if you have this angle, then the intercepted arc is a semicircle. Okay, so I'm going to note this two ways. It could be a triangle inscribed in a semicircle, or you could look at it as an inscribed angle whose intercepted arc is a semicircle. Either way, it's going to give you the same result. So if we go back off of what we just did, if this intercepted arc equals 180 degrees, then I know the inscribed angle is half of that. So that makes that a right angle. Or you can look at it as any time that you have a triangle inscribed in a semicircle, it's going to be a right triangle. So I want to show you what happens. So again, we have a diameter. Kind of like what I did on the first. If I have this red triangle, I know that is going to be a right angle. That would be a right angle. That would be a right angle. Any other colors? Because they have the same intercepted arc. Okay, so going off of that, we have, I'm just going to do one example. Okay, so we are looking for the measure of angle NLM. So the first thing that I'm going to recognize or highlight is this diameter. So if that's a diameter, then I also know that this is a right angle. I also know then that these two arcs have to add up to 180 degrees. So that's where I'm going to start. So 13x minus 10 plus 7x minus 10 has to equal 180. So I get 20x minus 20 equals 180. 20x equals 200. So that means that x has to equal 10. So if I plug in my values, if I put a 10 in here, 7 times 10 is 70. That gives me 60 for this arc. 130 gives me 120 for that arc. So let's look at what I'm looking at. I'm looking at angle NLM. NLM. So NLM, I'm looking at this angle right here. And if I follow this to its intercepted arc, it's taking me to this one, which is 60. So I know the inscribed angle is half of that. Okay.